Hello, and welcome back to the Taylah Louise Budgets channel. You are here with me today for my June monthly reset video. I am on a time crunch, like always, and these videos turn out to be really long. So I'm gonna film it a little bit differently today. Instead of showing you my screen, I'm actually just gonna add some screen clippings up so that I can try and not talk too much today and just kind of get snappy with it and update you on my month, because it pretty much is a basic month. Like in terms of my budget, there's like lots that have happened this month, but in terms of my goals and things like that, like my daily routine at the moment is essentially work, gym, eat, sleep. Work, gym, eat, sleep. So I'm really focused on those sorts of goals. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. Let's go. Where to begin? I think we will start with my goal and habit tracker. That is from Press Reset. I think my code is, oh my gosh, now I've forgotten, but I think it's Taylah 20. I will put it on the screen if I'm wrong, but I'll probably put it on the screen anyway, and the link will be in my description as well. That is an affiliate code, so if you're interested in a monthly goal and habit tracker annual dashboard as well, then check out Press Reset. But I have been loving using that this year. It's my favorite thing ever. I love goals and I love to-do lists and check boxes. So we're gonna get into it. This month, in the month of May, I set 19 goals and I achieved 15 of them, I believe. So 79% of my goals. She said, you have the power to create the life you want, and I've been going after it this month. So in terms of my goals, finance goals, the first one on my list was pre-approval, and I didn't tick this one off because, I was thinking like my new, we haven't settled on our new mortgage loan, and I was thinking I couldn't tick it off, but we have been pre-approved. We are unconditionally approved. So yeah, that makes 16 out of 19 goals. So all of my finance goals are complete this month. So we have pre-approval for our new mortgage loan, Payoff hex before indexation. So I did indeed pay off my student loan debt this month, $33,000 worth. Thank you so much to my other half for helping me do that. I do now owe him some money, but I will not be being indexed this financial year. That is wonderful. And I will get a credit back, and every payment that has come out of my paycheck all year so far will come back to me in my tax return. So I'm very excited about that. And I wanted to fully fund my car payoff fund this month. Turns out I already had, and now my car is paid off too. The only debt I have at this moment is my mortgage and money I owe my other half, which doesn't count really, does it? Because we're getting married. So that is, oh my God, I am consumer debt free right now, and I love it. Business goals, I wanted to maintain my upload schedule, and I increased my upload schedule, and then I did maintain it as well. So on YouTube, I upload every second Thursday and every Sunday, so 3 videos a fortnight. And on Instagram, I've been uploading reels 3 times a week, every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Is that right? No, that's not right. I don't even know. Surely, every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday on Instagram. So, and the Instagram reels, I then upload to TikTok and YouTube Short as well. So I wanted to film some content regarding my fat loss phase, my current nutrition and training, regarding food and gym. There were 2 separate goals, and I have done both of those things, and people are loving it. So I need to create more of that content next month. Professional goals. I wanted to communicate or request change to become an English CEM for those in the field. So a kind of a different role, a secondary job. And I did communicate my request, and I have now got the C and the E, and I decided not to go for the M. Just because I want to do that for another subject, as that is going to be easier on the brain. I did put English down as like secondary option, but we're waiting to hear from that one. But things are happening. I've already had 1 training session for the E, and I've got a training session next week for the C. So wonderful. I'm booked in, roaring to go earn that extra coin. I did put down prepare for presentation next month, because I believe on like the 13th, I have a presentation with some colleagues, and we are booked in to do that next Wednesday. So I thought that we would have been organizing it in May, but we are actually doing it at the start of June. So that will need to move on over to June. And then I wanted to complete my term 1 data for my year 12s, and I did. So that is cool. That is part of my like additional job in my workplace. So wonderful. Personal goals, I wanted to maintain my calorie deficit, which I have done. I want to take measurements and photos weekly. I hadn't ticked this one off yet because I will need to do that again tomorrow, but tomorrow is June. So ticking that one off right now. I have done that. I did not read 3 books this month. Well, I didn't quite finish. I'm actually really close to finishing off my 3rd book of the month, but I haven't finished it, and it's now June for me while I'm filming this. So too late. I did not read 3 books this month, but we'll do a reading wrap up at the end anyway. And then I need to collect my wedding dress, and I did collect my wedding dress yesterday because I have my seamstress appointment this afternoon to make some adjustments to it. So I'm very excited about that. And then the real goal, the real thing I've been focusing on this month is my fitness goals. So I wanted to follow the fat loss phase by Eat Like Ruby, and I'm absolutely loving it. And I actually have now won a 2nd round. So I will be doing 20 weeks straight of this fat loss phase, and I'm super excited about it. I want to go to the gym 5 times a week, and I went to the gym 29 times this month. 29 times. How epic is that? That's so cool. So yes, I went to the gym 5 times a week this month. Pilates once. Now, I don't think I actually did a Pilates session because through the Eat Like Ruby training program, like you're basically told like don't do additional workouts on top of the training that is planned for you. Like if you want to do additional exercise, make that a run or a walk, but don't do additional like strength sort of training. And within the program, there's 2 ab sessions. So I had Pilates once a month on there because I'm not very good at wanting to train abs. So because I'm doing like ab sessions twice a week, I consider that basically Pilates for me. And I'm also stretching before every workout now, which I wasn't doing before. So because I have those sorts of things in my routine, I think that is like, and because I'm following a challenge that basically means I don't need to like plan my own and do Pilates, I feel like I'm doing enough for that to count. Dog walk twice. I did complete this. I think I walked her 3 times. Yes, I did. I walked her 3 times this month. So that is cool. I wanted to hit 7,200 steps a day, so 7,200 steps per day. And I technically didn't do this every single day. If I have a look, there are 2 days in the month that I didn't hit this. However, I made up for it on other days. So I still ticked it off because I feel like those 2 days were kind of out of my control in terms of what I had going on in my life that I couldn't hit them. So anyway, and then practice running weekly, which I have still been doing, even if it's just a little bit. My knees are really not coping with running. So I think I'm going to transition next month to still considering it running, but using the elliptical just for that pressure off the knees. I am getting a lot of steps in at the moment, so I feel like that's fine. In terms of my daily habit tracker, you can see here, pretty dang consistent this month. It's interesting that I said I went to the gym 29 times this month, but it's not ticked off. Gym workout isn't ticked off 29 times. And that's because I don't tick off gym workout if I only go to the gym to use the treadmill. Because I have a different steps goal, I feel like that's different. A gym workout has to be either an ab workout, an arm workout, or a leg workout in my mind. So yeah, so I haven't ticked it off 29 times, but I did go to the gym that many times. 30 minutes of cardio. There's only 2 days I didn't do this, and they're the days I couldn't make it to the gym, so that's fine. Reading. See, this is interesting, right? So my goal was to read 3 books, and I only read 2. However, you can see I have been reading pretty consistently. There's, 6 days that I didn't read at all in the month. So I've started getting back into audiobooks to help me hit this target. So yeah, I'm like halfway through an audiobook and like 3/4 of the way through a physical book, which would have been my 3rd book of the month. Steps, only 2 days I didn't hit this, and they were the 2 days I couldn't make it to the gym. And calorie adherence every single day, non-negotiable. Every single day. I plan what I'm eating before the day starts, and on weekends, I have enough flexibility that I can make it work throughout the day, but non-negotiable. Now, so that is May. So it was an epic month, like epic month. I am so proud of my consistency. I actually had a really flat month mentally. So the fact that I could have been just like feeling so like crappy mentally, but still just like show up for myself and my goals every single day, super proud. Now I am just going to quickly jump to the annual dashboard because we want to update some things. So add 1K to emergency fund, no. Earn 5K extra income. I'm only about $400 away from achieving this for the year. So that's really cool because I'm only halfway through the year. Crazy. Crazy. I got to tick off Payoff car loan. That's super exciting. Sell land. No, we don't have it yet. Save for wedding and honeymoon. This is ongoing. Business goals. Enjoy creating content. I am at the moment. Don't feel pressure to grow. Don't feel pressure to earn. I feel like I can tick off the don't feel pressure to earn because I have now turned down more than 2 kind of collaborations because they haven't necessarily aligned with me or were unwilling to meet me where I'm at. Like, for example, one wanted to, you know, send me a product, start an affiliate code, like join, like collaborate that way, but they wouldn't send me a sample first. And I was like, well, I'm not committing to deliverables for my audience if I haven't yet tried the product. And it's a product that I actually want in my life and will probably use, but if I can't trial it first to make sure I would buy it, I'm not talking about it on here. And I was happy to like trial it, and if I liked it, then do it without receiving like anything additional. But to try to make me commit to posting about it before I know if I like it, no thank you. So yeah, I don't feel pressure to earn. In saying that, earn $500 from collabs, probably won't achieve that this year because of this attitude I have about it, but oh well. 1,500 Insta, that has been growing. 3,250 subs on YouTube, that has been growing. And then we're going to upload whether or not we've hit 1,000 views on 6 videos on all my different platforms at the end of the year. Professional goals, work on routines with juniors. I've been doing such a good job with my juniors this term. They are still driving me crazy though. Gather data on initiatives. Not a lot happening in that field at the moment. We've had some conversations, things are slowed down. Not on our end, more so like we have done a lot of work and we need someone like a different department, something to pick it up, and it's just not happening. They're not meeting us where we're at, unfortunately. Apply for one promotion. I don't think I want one. I think I'm moving into a phase of like being married, like enjoying my free time, being able to leave work at 3 o'clock guilt-free and go to the gym for 2 hours every day. And I think we'll want to have babies soon. Do I really want a promotion? I don't know if I do. I don't think I do. I really like where I'm at and I really like my boss. So decide if I want a promotion. I've already ticked that off because I have decided and the answer is no. So it's silly for me to have this apply for one promotion. I'm going to delete it. She gone. Become an English CEM, I ticked that off because that has happened. Personal goals, read 30 books. We are on the way there. We are so close. I'm like 24 now, I think. Plan and prepare for future. So that is like plan and prepare my wedding. And I've now ticked this off because the wedding's booked in. I've bought my dress. I've picked it up. Like it's happening now. So all of the like things that are left on the to-do list have to happen because the wedding day is happening. So I've ticked that off. Increase protein intake. I'm on 140 grams of protein a day at the moment and I'm tracking that and I'm meeting that goal every single day. So I've ticked that off. Hit goal weight and maintain. I've hit my goal weight. So that is super exciting, but I'm not gonna tick off maintain yet because I've only hit it in the last week or so. So that one's coming. Walk dog weekly, that is what we are working up to. We were aiming for twice a month. We were aiming for once a month and we were aiming for twice a month. Now you'll see soon, we're aiming for 3 times a month, but we've got to get there to the walk dog weekly. Color wardrobe, I've ticked off because I did get rid of 2 tubs worth of clothes. Most of them my niece took, some of them my sister took, and I've got a container ready to donate, but I'm actually just waiting now because I have enough storage in my house to leave it in the container, but because we are now in a new season, I want to wait and see what I don't wear this season, add that in and then drop it all off. Fitness goals, deadlift 80 kilos, bench 50 kilos, and deepen back squat and get 50 kilos by 10 reps. I'm not currently working on the 3 big lifts because I am following a training program, but hopefully the work that I'm doing is going to help me to achieve those goals later in the year. Practice running weekly. We have still been doing that every single week. So wonderful, gym 5 times per week. We are definitely on track to tick those off at the end of the year. I also want to be able to do assisted pull-ups of 40 kilos. Again, not in my current training protocol, but will be hopefully can achieve that by the end of the year. And then Pilates monthly, we are still working on as well. So that is that's like my annual goals. So that's where we're at with those. And now that means we get to scroll down to see that. And I feel like I've got a croaky morning voice, but we're gonna have a sip of coffee. My subscriber count this month is looking so good. Like, wow, biggest jump all month. So all year, sorry. So May we started out with 2672 and we have 2753 subscribers right now. So that is so cool. We are on track to hit 3K by the end of the year. So 81 new subscribers this month. Welcome. I hope you like these videos. Comment down below what you want to see from me. What is with my voice today? But I feel like I crushed that. And consistency is key, right? I met all of my uploads. I'm enjoying the content I'm creating too. I think having like the debt payoff video might have helped with that this month because that video did quite well. Then we have my weight tracker. So obviously I'm doing fitness and nutrition and training protocol. So big increase in success this month. So I started the month at 81.2 kilos and I ended the month at 78.8 kilos. crazy. That is so good. I'm tracking for like half a kilo weight loss a week. So cool. Love it. My tracking is working. And that's the annual goals. That's all of the updates in that front, which means we can quickly jump over to June to talk you through what my goals are for the coming month. Finance goals, I wrote pre-approval question mark because I thought I hadn't done it, but we have done that. So I'm changing that now to mortgage settlement because we want the new mortgage to settle this month. I want it to anyway. Continue to fund future. I really need to keep saving up for our wedding so that when the big bills come in really close to it, I have the money there. Refill annual 2024. So obviously I had to deplete my annual bill fund for this year to pay off debt, but I really want to refill that as quickly as possible because I have like car rego, car insurance, things like that coming in September. So I want that money to be ready and there. Business goals, I want to continue to post 3 YouTubes per fortnight and 3 Instagrams per, 3 short videos per week. And I said that there was something else I wanted to add onto there, wasn't it? I want to film more fat loss phase content. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Professional goals. You know what, I'm gonna add a stretch goal for business goals and I want another collab or affiliate. And it's kind of funny that I'm saying this now because yesterday I organized another one and you'll see that soon. But yeah, so I want to maybe one collab or affiliate, you know, if it aligns with me. If it doesn't align with me, I won't hit this goal, that's fine. But I'm on the lookout. I'm open to receiving that. Professional goals, complete English C because that is booked in for June during the school holidays. So I will do that. And then we want to complete the presentation that needs to happen in a couple of weeks. So that's exciting. That's professional. So obviously those things will just like have to happen because they're part of my job, but professionally, those are the things that I'm focused on right now. Personal goals, I want to maintain my calorie deficit. I want to take measurements and photos weekly. I want to read 3 books. I have school holiday. Actually, maybe I should make that 4. You know what? I'm going to make that 4 because I have school holidays, but I'm going to add another one, which is read a chapter of Far From the Tree. This is like a non-fiction book that I wanted to work through this year. And I read the first, it's quite long. The next chapter is like almost 4 hours long. So I've been putting it off. So my goal for this month is when I'm on school holidays, go for some long walks and listen to the next chapter of that book. It's nonfiction by Andrew Solomon. I want to read 5 times per week because I feel like reading every day is something that I sometimes feel is unachievable. So then I don't aspire to read. So if I can make the goal to read 5 times per week, like I still want the daily habit of reading, but my goal is 5 times per week. Does that make sense? Like I want to do something every day, but I know that I'm not going to achieve that every day. So 5 times per week is the goal. And if I achieve that, then I've succeeded. I hope that makes sense. And then I want to book wedding accommodation because I'm trying to like every month, and obviously getting closer, I'll have more tasks, but every month I want to achieve like another like big task towards my wedding planning because I don't enjoy wedding planning, which is why I'm eloping the way that I am. So book wedding accommodation needs to happen this month. Fitness goals. Continue fat loss phase with Eat Like Ruby, gym 5 times a week. And I've got Pilates once because that's the annual goal, but I'm saying equals abs twice per week. So continuing to do abs twice per week means I can tick off that Pilates monthly goal. Walk dog thrice. So I want to continue the trend and I want to walk the dog 3 times this month. I'm still aiming for 4. I'm still tracking for 4 because that will be weekly, but 3 times will be a success. Continue to walk 7,200 steps per day. That is like the protocol that's been given in the fat loss phase. I'm actually aiming for 8,000 steps a day. I'm just going to change it, 8,000 steps per day because that is my actual goal, like my personal goal. So practice running weekly. Annual goal, so it needs to be on the monthly tracker. Daily habits wise, we're still tracking gym workouts, 30 minutes cardio, reading, protein intake, steps, and calorie adherence because they're the things that I'm focused on. I know recently I had like skincare on there. I can tell you I didn't track that daily in May, but I skincare morning and night every single day in May. I don't need to put that on a tracker. And I'm really trying to get myself to a point where I don't feel like I have to prove something and I don't feel like I have to, put something on the daily habit tracker just to have something to talk to you about. Like I can just do the thing because I do the thing, if that makes sense. So that is my goal and habit tracker for Press Reset. Again, I have an affiliate code. I think it's Taylah20. I'll put it wherever, but it gives you a discount and it rewards me as well. So I appreciate it if you use it. You don't have to, but if you want to be like me, if you want to track your goals and habits and just like feel really fulfilled every month when you see what you achieve and what you do, I rate it. But But we're gonna move along to my budget tracker. So I currently use Code Plenty for this, and they have recently reached out and given me an affiliate code. So Taylah Louise 10 for some discount on the Code Plenty budget planner that I use. So yes, I am doing the thing. We're gonna talk about my budget for this month, and I hope I'm leaving enough room on the screen to show you some things, because this looks crazy. So I don't want to spend too much time on it, because it looks like my total income was $53,000. And was it? No. But so incoming because of outgoings was $53,000, but that is because a lot of that came from my debt funds, and a lot of that, and a heap of that came from my other half. He sent me 20 grand to help me pay off a debt. So yeah, so I spent $28,000 of sinking fund money and $20,000 of my other half's money this month. So this is not your regular month. I actually didn't put any money towards our current mortgage this month. We used some savings that we have in our joint account, so I didn't have to worry about that this month because, as you can see, I was busy paying other things. My phone bill came out as normal, $25, gym, $51.80, iCloud, $4.49, so that's cool. Subscriptions are just normal, Stan, $16, YouTube is now $23, Patreon is $11, so yes. And then Audible, I have my yearly subscription, and I didn't pull any money out to do lashes, obviously. So then if I move on over to savings, we can see I put $700 towards Target bills because I emptied that to pay my debt. So now I needed to pull back from it. Annual 2025 says I put 200 in. I must have done that before I paid my bills, before I paid like the other things. Unless that's meant to be the money that I like was putting towards my annual of 2024. I think it was, to be honest, but we'll just leave it. That's okay, because I'm not focused on my 2025 annual bills right now because I need to reallocate funds to 2024 annual bills because those are coming much sooner, obviously. Now, emergency just gets $5 every month for my cash cushion because I get an odd $3 in my paycheck. Challenges got $500 this month because I wanted to finish off challenges to be able to help pay off my debt and other things. Sinking funds got $1,500 this month, so she lost 28. Was it 28? Yeah, she lost 28 and she gained 1,400. So we are going to be working on building her back up. And Roundup's got $41.19 this month. That is cool. It's crazy how like just rounding up every purchase gets you to like a cool amount of savings. Car loan, obviously we paid off about 14 grand of my car loan and about 33 grand of my student loan. So worth it, because this category, this section won't exist next month because I won't have a debt category. That's cool. Anyway, my discretionary spending, so my expenses, let's have a look at those. So groceries, I budgeted $400. I spent just almost, you can see the number. I don't know why I'm not just saying it. I spent $437.79, so just a little bit over. Coffee, I budgeted $50. I didn't spend any because my partner bought me some coffee and I just have been making coffee at home. My Nespresso. Eating out, I budgeted $150, but I spent $204, so that's where my coffee budget money went. Fuel, I budgeted $140, but I spent $153.82. Now, not all of that is fuel. I realized I don't like have like a car fund for just like miscellaneous things. So I bought an air freshener for my car and I went through the car wash yesterday. So that money is on the fuel fund, and that is actually because I had excess money from my fuel cash. So I had the cash in the fuel fund to pay for it. I must have had some rollover or something because yeah, I didn't actually go over budget, if that makes sense. I had that money spare there, so I spent it on things for my car. Next one is spending. So just like miscellaneous spending, I spent $25.30. I couldn't tell you what on. Maybe I'll have a look because you won't be able to see. Oh, miscellaneous spending, $25.30. That was for a claw clip for my hair. I just got like a neutral colored one and the strapless bra that I'm wearing on my wedding day. So that really should have come out of the wedding budget, but I just let it come out of my spending money. So that's fine. Clothes, we all know I spend too much money on clothes. I spent $352.66 on clothes this month. I bought this shirt. I bought a jumper from the same brand, Muscle Nation, when they launched. What other clothes did I buy this month? Oh, Stax, my favorite activewear brand, had a 50% off sale. So I bought myself 2 sets from them. So I go to the gym 29 times a month. Beauty, I spent $50. That was because I got my hair dyed. And if you don't know already, the budget category here is just the money that I budget out of my paychecks. So if I spend money from sinking funds, it's not necessarily overspent. It's just the way I like to track things. So I like to see that, okay, I spent $50 out of beauty. Oh, okay, that wasn't budgeted, so that came out of sinking funds. I like to be able to see that on my spread. Sport, $308.48. That is quite a lot. I know that, okay, so I bought some Naked Harvest supplements. They must have had a sale. And then I know that I bought a bunch of protein water from Muscle Nation because part of my nutrition and training protocol, I've been having protein water every single day. So I bought a couple of those as well when I was buying these clothes so that I wouldn't have to pay for shipping. So that is that, pretty much just supplements, so not mad about it. Next spending was Boo. I spent $23 on my other half this month. That was because I bought him a PS4 game when he was under the weather and feeling sick. So I just wanted to cheer him up and buy him a game that he's been wanting because he is terrible and he will have bought it by the time it's his birthday. So I just bought it now. $10.50 on the dog, on Bernie. That was because I took her for a wash because I thought her bed stunk because it's in our bedroom on the floor. So I cleaned it and then I realized the following day that no, the dog stinks. So I took her for a dog wash. Gifting, I spent almost $160 on gifting this month. So if I have a look at what those expenses were, I spent $60 on some books for my nan because she came to visit me and I wanted to spoil her. I spent almost $90 on Mother's Day. Oh my God, my voice this morning. $10 on someone from work. And I think that's all. So yeah, that's gifting this month. And then I actually spent almost $17 on gambling this month. And that is because I think Sportsbet sent me a deal and I asked my other half if he wanted the bonus bets or whatever deal. And he said yes. So I deposited the $5 so he could get bonus bets. And then it was 100 million and then 150 million lotto draw. So my staff room decided to do a lotto syndicate. And I originally said no because I was like, I'm not really a big like lotto gal. But if I wasn't going to be in it, I was going to have to sign a paper to say that I wasn't going to be in it because if they won, they all would have won like $10 million. So I was like, screw it. I'll just do it. I'll just do it too so that if you win, I'm not left out. So yeah, that's that. And I think that was everything. Is that all of my discretionary spending? Oh no, it's not. So the next one down, we have $699 on the wedding. And that was just because I picked up my wedding dress yesterday. So I had only paid a deposit on it and I had to pay off the balance to pick it up. So I bought a $1,000 wedding dress, but it's okay. I am very happy with the dress that I got. And I will probably have to spend another like $700 getting it adjusted, but it is what it is. We're having a cheap wedding in comparison, so. And then $100.70 on work/teach, which was my registration, my teaching registration fee. And that is everything that I've spent this month in May. So again, I love seeing my budget like this, especially as someone that paycheck budgets and cash stuffs. It is so good to have somewhere to digitally track it because at the end of the day, like when I'm flipping through envelopes, sometimes the money's not there and I'm like, oh, where did it go? I actually really like being able to go, oh, I spent this much on this month. Oh, where did I spend it? Oh, I spent it here, I spent it here, I spent it here. Like being able to like reflect on those spendings at the end of the month is awesome, especially because what we're going to look at now, which is my where most of my money goes pie tracker. And we can see that this month, 62% of my income, including all of my savings that I used as income, went to my student loans and car loans. So obviously the two areas where I spent the most money this month were paying off my debts. We knew that. Then the next biggest area, and this is the key thing, right? So the next biggest area is sinking funds. So we can see that, oh, okay, I spent a lot of my sinking funds sort of money to pay off debt, but then my next biggest expense this month was stuffing my sinking funds. So putting money back to savings was my next biggest priority. And I'm like, yes, that is exactly what I want to do. Similarly, target bills, getting ahead of my bills, wedding, big priority at the moment. Savings challenges, again, saving. Then we get to things like groceries. Clothes is probably higher than it should be, but that's my weakness. Sport, as we said, they're all supplements for my health and fitness goals at the moment. Like eating out was my next one, which is kind of a joint expense because I did spend quite a bit of money on my other half for food this month. That is how we have date nights and things like that, and which is quite hard to do at the moment because of my program protocols. Annual bills, saving again, gifting, caring for loved ones, fuel, just a necessary expense, work, like registration to actually do my job, followed by my gym membership, followed by getting my hair done, like followed by, again, round up, savings. So many of these categories are savings. If we actually put all of the categories together that are versions of savings, that would again be probably third, because let's face it, it's not gonna be over 14 grand. So just, yes, I can look at this and go, okay, yes, my priorities are in the right place, need to spend less money on clothes next month. You know what? Let's go back to my goals, and we're gonna add in personal goal, or maybe finance goal. Don't buy clothes. I feel like that's what this reflection is for, right? If we reflect on my budget, we can see that that's what I actually need to do this month, is not spend more money on clothes. Okay, then if we look at June, it kind of gets hard. I don't really like to budget my month because of the way that I get paid, and the way that I like to budget is paycheck budget. I like to track how I've spent monthly, but I like to budget fortnightly. So we'll just have a look. If I look at expected, I think my target bills are now down to $130 a month now that I don't have my car loan. Paycheck, my income has gone up. Technically it hasn't, but because I'm no longer paying my student loans, I have an extra $170 in my paycheck, which means that my paycheck is now $2603, which I'm just happy about in itself, because I get paid fortnightly, which means my income is now over $5 grand a month, which is just, I'm so happy about that. So I should get 2 paychecks this month, I believe. Let's just check. So yes, should get 2 paychecks. I'm not expecting bonuses. There is extra money sitting there from things that I've earned that I don't know when I'm going to plan to budget that. So we'll just leave that like that for now. And then just, if we fill out the things that we know, I will need to go back to putting money in the joint account, like the house expense fund. We're trying to, I'm trying to draw down our like sinking fund account in there, because when the mortgage settles, we'll need to move all of our money across anyway. So we can just build it back up then. We normally put in $2,500 each a fortnight. Wait, $2,500 each a month, but maybe we'll just do $2,000 this month. We'll just do $2,000 this month. Phone bill's $25, gym is $51.80, and iCloud is $449. Miscellaneous, I'm not expecting. Stan is $16, YouTube is $22.99, Patreon is $11, and I'm not expecting anything for Audible or Lashes. In terms of groceries, I'm trying to budget a little bit more for groceries. So let's call it $500, because that would be $250 a fortnight. I'm saying $50 for coffee. Fuel, I don't know, this is what's hard. Fuel, I'm gonna say $140, because that's $70 a fortnight. That means if I go $150 for eating out, that's $200. And then spending, I've been putting $50 in a fortnight instead of 20. So we'll put 100 as spending. So even though I put it as spending, sometimes I spend it in books or other categories, and that's fine. It'll just show that I'm under in the spending category and then over in the other ones. I don't budget to spend any of my sinking fund money. I just budget what I'm planning to save. So target bills, let's hope for 500. So that would be $250 per paycheck. Annual 2025 should be 0. Emergency should be 5. Oh, are we trying to bump that up yet? No, I don't think so. Cushion, we'll leave that. Challenges, I'd like to put 250. Let's go 500 for challenges again. Sinking funds, let's go 1,500. Am I gonna have that much money? No car loan, no student loans, and nothing extra towards our mortgage. Where are we at with that? Oh, that would mean we'd have $240 spare. Okay, 240. I'm just gonna leave that for now. I think that's good. I don't really have a category here for, if I had like an annual 24 category on my sheet, I would put it there, but it's technically part of sinking funds. And I don't really want to make that more than 1,500 at this point, but that's likely where that extra money will go unless something comes up that's unexpected. But that is my budget for June. So again, if you want to try this template out, try my code Taylah Louise 10. There'll be a link in my bio, description, whatever. That'll get you a bit of a discount, and it helps me out as well. So I really appreciate it. But yeah, I really love it. And I love how you can visually see your data and stuff through like the pie chart that we looked at before. And I'm really excited to actually like go back at the end of the year and see all of my annual totals, because I don't know, and maybe I'll just quickly show you. There is an annual totals tab. So it shows me what months I've been over, what months I've been under in terms of my spending. And then I can actually come back at the end of the year and see all of my like income categories. So yeah, I can see how much money I've made and which months were good months and which months weren't, and those sorts of things. And my annual dashboard will actually show me a breakdown monthly and yearly of what categories I've spent in, which is just so much detail that I would never, never do myself. So when I come back at the end of the year, obviously my income at the moment is saying that I've earned $88,000 this year so far, which is not true because a lot of that came from savings and, you know, like the debt payoff this month. But I will probably like come back in at the end of the year and then like delete those like odd things off to see what my realistic income was for the year. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to at the end of the year, I might try and work out what my net worth is when things are a little bit less messy. So yeah, I'm excited about what is to come on that front. Now this video is long like freaking always. So I'm gonna just quickly jump over to my Notion just to go through my reads because that's the only real other thing that I usually include in these videos, I think. The first book that I finished this month was Black Snake, The Daring of Ned Kelly. And it is a little bit of cheating because I did read this book to my year 7 class. I gave it 3 stars. I didn't even write a description or rating on it because I wouldn't have picked it up. It's not necessarily for me. It was quite interesting because like everyone's heard of Ned Kelly, but I haven't heard that much detail about like what he actually did. I knew he was a criminal, but it's interesting to like find out more about him. And then the other book I finished this month is My Sister the Serial Killer. And I read this one through Audible, mostly at the gym. I gave it 4 stars. And I'm surprised I haven't put my like review of it on the Notion template, but I probably put it on Instagram, so I'll just quickly put up a image of what I posted on Instagram. Now, editing Taylah hates me for all of the editing that I have to do in this video, but that's okay. So yeah, those are the 2 books that I read this month. Unfortunately not 3, but we're aiming for 4 next month. So that is exciting. But we have shit to do. So I am going to leave this video here. I hope you did enjoy it. Please let me know down below what a goal is that you have for June. What are you focusing on in June? For me, obviously it's my nutrition and training. I'm focusing on my health, trying to lose weight for my wedding. Not that I really need to, like, it's not because I'm like not confident in my body or anything like that. It's just, I really like the challenge. You can see my joy. Like, I love my daily routine at the moment and I love how it makes me feel. Like being consistent is like top tier for me. Like my favorite thing to do is be consistent or something. Yeah, I'm gonna go finish my coffee and get on with my day. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please go down below, click like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified every single time I upload it. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye!